Okay, now I'm continuing right off from the old OTA on this DB4 to the newer one. I'm going to change my time zone though real quick. Settings, and then all the way to the right to other, and then down to more settings. And we're going to go down, 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 down. Date and time. Go down to time zone, and I am Central Time. So now it should say it's 4 a.m. Yes, it's 4 a.m. I'm crazy for staying up late. Now we can back out. We can go straight into OTA update, or you can go in from apps. It doesn't matter. And now it says that we will be going to the 2018 OTA update, which is what we want. So we will click download. Read this. This is mandatory. On the next screen, you must leave wipe data, wipe cache, wipe media, all checked. And just like the last video, depending on which videos you're watching, I suppose. So two installs, well, one install will pop up, you'll click it, then it will have another one, you'll click install. Guesstimate time, it should take about 16 minutes. That's just guessing. It's already been 2 minutes, so. In case somebody needed to know that. %. This one's going a little faster than the older one. It's another good thing about the 2018, the blend OTA for the DB4s, it does make them way, way better. I mainly use my 5, but after I updated my 4, I used it for a day and it seemed just like the 5 almost. Obviously the specs are slower because it's an older box, but definitely still has use. Dun, 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 dun. So yep, make sure all those are checked like they are. Go down to install and hit OK on the remote. And then click right, click install. And it's going to restart, so don't worry. Just let it sit and do its thing. Eventually there'll be a little Android dude here. And there he is. And you'll see, you can barely see, but there's a little blue bar, that's the progress bar. So once it gets to about there, then it might restart once more, and the boot logo will show. I have to be meticulous on how I say this because I'm OCD. So once the boot logo shows the DragonBox logo, it'll look like it's freezing, but it's not. Wait a minute or two, and it's doing stuff in the background. And I'm assuming once we get to the welcome screen, we can click OK, and then the English, and the screen size, and then the internet, and then it might restart one more time, but then go straight to the new home screen. It might restart twice. It might not restart at all. This is only the second Dragon Box I've used. Dragon Box 4. Mine, I did the USB way, so it was just boom, done. But it's only been 5 minutes and 40 seconds so far for the 2018 OTA, so it's not too bad. Let's get into the restart point. I'm guessing right about now. Yep. Now we should see the Dragon Box boot logo. The actual boot video. Not the boot logo, that was just the boot logo. I think. Just guessing. Just thinking in the background, it's let it do its thing. I know a dark screen is scary, but it's just thinking. Should be any minute now. It's showing the time on it, so I know it's on, so I'm just gonna unplug it quick and plug it back in. I think my HDMI cable screwed up. That has nothing to do with, because yeah, there we go, there's picture again. Because it was showing the time on the box, but the screen was black, so that's how I knew I could unplug it. If it still says boot, just let it sit. So yeah, there's the boot screen. Yeah, it must have just froze on the screen for me, because I'm not plugged into a TV right now. I'm plugged into a capture card using my computer so that I can record the video, so that might not happen to you if you're using a normal TV. But if the screen does go black like mine did in the video, in the box itself, you can read where the blue light is. If it says boot still while it's black, let it sit. Because mine said boot while it was black. But then I noticed the time showed up on the front screen, but it was still black. So that's what I waited until it showed the time, and then I unplugged it. But yours might not do that. I could have plugged it into a TV and it probably would have showed this. But for the capture card, I had to unplug it and replug it back in. That might have just been for me. So now let's get back to this. So now we'll click next. Next for English. And the screen size. Yeah, that looks okay. Then you click next. And I already have the Ethernet plugged in, so I'll click next for finish. And boom, we've got the blend screen. That's the new, that's how you know it's new. And my time is off again, so I'm gonna go to settings and go all the way to the right to other and down to more settings. And we're gonna go all the way down to date and time again. Just because if you ever use the browser, it'll like give weird certificate errors if you don't have it set to the right time zone that you're using. So 4:23, yes, it's 4:23 a.m. I can back out, back out, back out. Check out the app section real quick. There's Blend, Play Store, Quick Support, Speed Test, File Manager. Boom. I just want to stress that that black screen error, that might have only been my error, because I already did the same update, but a different way. So just had to say that at the end.